Alright guys, this video is everything you need to know about this XR11 remote. First off, this is I think the second generation remote, or first generation for X1, I'm sorry. This thing is actually my favorite remote. The other one has buttons on it that you really can't find very well. This thing lights up when you touch it. I don't have any batteries in this one because this is just for informational purposes, but the batteries would actually go right here, and it holds two AA batteries. It's only got one in it, but it tells you the model of the remote right there on the back of the battery tray. And also down in there, you see all these other little numbers. There's serial numbers and all that good stuff inside there as well. So back here on the back of this thing is actually your speaker. So whenever you're talking to this remote, let's say you hit the little talk button and you want to say go to a certain channel, go to channel 4, okay? It's actually going to go through here. So if you actually press the remote, the button, hold it in, and you talk into that part, it's going to hear you a lot better, maybe even understand you better. But this thing's pretty amazing. And so if you wanted to factory reset this, what you would do is you would hold in setup, you hold it in, and there'd be a light right up here at the top that would turn green after you hold it in for 5 seconds. And then all you have to do is hit A. After the light turns green, you let go of setup and press A. Okay, what that does, that will factory reset this remote. So hold in setup, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. While you're holding it in, the light will be red. As soon as it turns green, you let off of it and immediately hit that A button. And it'll flash. The light up here will flash for you like maybe 2 or 3 times. That's to let you know that this remote has been factory reset. Okay. Now after it's been factory reset, you can reprogram this remote. You can hold in setup, and usually it's like 5-6 seconds. After you hold it in, you wait. Okay, the light turns green, you let off of it, you hit 991. This is for your TV. And then after you hit 991, immediately come up here and start hitting the channel up button. When you hit it slow, real slow, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you'll do this until your TV goes off. And you hear it click. And then you can also hear your TV go, maybe make like a little clicking sound. When the TV goes off, you immediately come down here and hit the setup button. Bam, setup. Okay, that locks the code in. The light up here will flash again when you hit setup. That'll lock that code in, because all that channel up does is it does a code search. And it helps, it has the TV find the code for that certain brand of TV. Now, not every brand will work on this thing. I've had some brands like RCA that are complicated, but your major brands like Vizio, Samsung, LG, most Roku TVs, all that stuff, they usually work pretty good on it, so you won't have a problem with that. But yeah, you just hold in setup. The light will change green. It won't do it now because I don't have any batteries in it, but it will change from red to green. You let off of setup, then you press 991, and then channel up slowly. 2, 3, 4. Some TVs turn off the first click. If it does, this one said go slow, go 1. It didn't turn off. 2, it didn't turn off. 3, oh, it turned off. So then set up, locks my code in. Then I come up here and hit TV, it'll turn it back on, and then you should be able to volume up and volume down on it. That's how you know it took the code and everything's working properly, is when the TV comes back on. If it don't come back on, leave it off and repeat these steps. Okay? You can do this with the TV on or off, so it doesn't really matter. But if it's off and you do it after you hit channel up, whenever it takes the code, the TV will automatically come back on. So that's how you know you've been successful on that too. So that's how you program this thing to almost any TV. And the other way you can program it is you can hold in setup. When the light turns green, you can hit that Xfinity button. I usually hit it twice, 1, 2. And then a menu will pop up on your TV, and it'll walk you through step by step how to program this thing. Do that factory reset I showed you earlier in the video, and that will allow you to be able to do all this stuff over and over again. If you start having trouble, always factory reset it and start from scratch. Okay? Now this remote is pretty awesome. It's a voice remote. It has your up arrow, your down arrow, your side to side arrows. Once you get it programmed, you'll be able to turn it on and off. Always hit the TV button. They recommend not using that all power button at all. On the second generation X1 remote, the XR15, they didn't even put an all power on there at all because they don't really want you hitting that. What that does is that'll turn off your cable box and your TV at the exact same time. And then when you hit it again, it's not going to turn one or the other back on. So it's going to be out of sync. So basically you'll hit it again and your TV will come on, but your cable box won't. And then you hit it another time to try to get your cable box to come on. Your cable box will come on, but your TV will go off. So then it'll be back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, constantly back and forth. So to avoid that, they want you just to use the TV only button. So just hit the TV power button. It'll turn your TV off. Always leave your box on with Comcast. The Xfinity box always needs to stay on. And for one reason, and the main reason, is Comcast will send out updates to that box. And they'll update your programming, your menu, your on-demand. All that stuff will be updated. If that box is turned off, it can't get them updates. It's like having a water hose and having it kinked. You know, once you unkink it, all that stuff will flood into it. It could probably even mess your box up. So, if you want your box to properly update and get those updated movies, updated programs, all that good stuff, leave your box turned on and just use that TV button. And that will help everything run smoothly. So, these other buttons here, okay, during the football season, usually you can hold in the, you can just hit that C button right there. You don't have to hold anything and just hit the C button. And as soon as you hit it, a sports menu will pop up. It'll show you all the scores. It'll show you what games are on, what games are playing. It'll show you all kinds of stuff. It's pretty neat. And then the D button, we leave it alone. B, we don't never mess with it. A, you can press and it'll bring up a help menu. It'll help you learn some of the stuff that I'm telling you right now. So if you're watching the video, you really don't need to hit that A button. Your input, those of you that know what input is, your input will just change it from HDMI 1, HDMI 2, HDMI 3, so on and so forth. Usually on most TVs, you'll hit it once, it'll go to it, then you hit it again, it'll go to a different one. You hit it again, and it'll go to a different one. You know, some TVs you can hit it, and it just brings the menu up, and it won't let you select between them by hitting it again. So you'll have to have your regular remote for that. Also, if you have a Roku TV, this thing will turn it on and off, volume up and down, but it will not go to the home screen, and it will not select any of those apps and all that stuff that's on it. All it will do, it will turn it on and off, and it will turn the volume up and down, and may go to the input screen. I've seen it where it doesn't, so this cannot be programmed as a Roku remote. So, and the other remote is the exact same way, the XR15 remote. They are both exactly the same when it comes to well, not the programming remote part of it. Like, it doesn't have a setup button and all that stuff. But as far as functionality, they're the same, because if you program it to a Roku TV, it's not going to do anything but turn it on, turn it off, volume up, volume down, and that's it. It'll change the channel on the box itself, like your cable channel, but it won't actually change the channel on the actual TV. So, this remote right here, I think, honestly, is Comcast's best remote that they've ever came out with. And for the simple fact that it's easier, it fits in your hand better. It's actually got buttons that poke out of the remote. They're easy to find. They're easy to press. And you don't have to look for nothing. Everything's labeled. On that other remote, there's no OK button. The arrows are not really labeled. They're just a shape of an arrow. And the button in the middle, the OK button, it's just a circle. It doesn't even say OK on it. So I think this remote right here was the best thing Comcast ever came out with. And I think it's bad that they're phasing them out, because I like this one better. For one thing, it's easier to program. The steps are easier. Everything about this thing is much simpler. And it fits in your hand better. It's smoother. Just everything about this remote is so much better. And it has everything written on it. One button that I recommend pressing, if you ever lose your Wi-Fi password, you can always ask this remote anything pretty much. You can hold that in. You hold it in. It's like using a walkie-talkie. You hold it in. It'll go beep. And then you say, show me my Wi-Fi password. Then you let go of it. And as soon as you let go of it, it'll register it. And then a few minutes later, it'll show you your password on the TV screen. So that's about it, guys. That's pretty much a breakdown of this remote and the functionality of it, how to program it, factory reset it, where the batteries go, where the model number is located, all that good stuff. So I hope you enjoy this video. Please watch it to its entirety for me. You can like, you can subscribe. I hope you really do. I hope you enjoy this. Please pass this information along about my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.